خلونا نركز في حدث ستيت اوف بلاي الخاص بلعبة هوجورتس، لعبة هاري بوتر. 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. طفت الكهرباء. حسان shut up. Let's go man. أنا حضرت سلسلة أفلام هاري بوتر كلها، بس ما لعبت جيمز، ما عجبوني الجيمز القدام، وهذه المفروض تكون مترجمة عربي على فكرة.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Okay.
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy.
Okay.
You're a new student at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden
هذا كله
in the Wizarding
gameplay?
world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizard kind, as you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world. But before you can study magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
Okay. أنت بدك تنشئ الساحر
When you
تبعك.
arrive at Hogwarts, you will be sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin. After you settle
Hufflepuff.
into your dormitory, you will meet up with your housemates in the common room. You will then need to attend classes, and you do have some catching up to do, as you were starting Hogwarts late as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
You'll begin your studies attending Charms, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Herbology, and Potions classes, to name a few.
Ah, hello, class. Please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold
Very
of the
interesting,
passion and rigor
man.
requisite
What?
of such a challenge.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
What? علاء الدين.
You may begin.
Okay.
Not bad for a beginner.
Okay.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Here you'll meet your professors and learn to cast spells, grow magical plants, brew potions, and more. In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and mysteries. You'll discover dungeons and secret passageways, as well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve.
فيها ألغاز كمان.
You may even find yourself in iconic locations you've never been able to explore before.
هي القصة كلها بس في المدرسة؟
It's the late 1800s, so while the common rooms and classes may be familiar, most of your professors will not be. However, you may recognize a few faces.
All in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win them over.
الأداء الصوتي متعوب عليه على الآخر.
You'll come to know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum. Ones designed to help you catch up with the other 5th years at your own speed.
رح نلعب هديك المباراة. هاي يس بحكي. اوه ماي جاد راحت. كنت بحكي عليها هاي اللعبة اللي بتقعد تلحق فيها الاشي اللي بيطير.
in the area surrounding Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn to master through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig to try and discover if the rumors of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any weight and if the safety of Hogwarts lies in the balance.
في إشاعة عن إشي بيهدد المدرسة. Okay.
Hogwarts loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins, and sinister witches and wizards, all willing to fight, even kill, to achieve their own goals. In fact, there's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? You're not telling me.
But perhaps you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet.
Let's go.
Okay. Damn. يعني okay. أنا Yes. Okay.
Slam with Descendo. Roast with Incendio. Devastate your enemies using various finishes. You can even use the mysterious powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes.
Okay! Oh my no!
Mixing and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style.
Dozens of spells. بقول لك دزينات من
path to become the ultimate duelist.
أعتقد هذه لعبة هاري بوتر المنتظرة بالنسبة لإلي. لأن الألعاب القديمة ما كنت أحبها.
In addition to classes and spells, you'll have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills to aid your progression as a wizard.
شجرة التطوير.
Challenges throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells, plants, and potions to increase their power. Decide which talents best fit your playstyle to allow you to focus on your favorite types of magic.
Oh, come on!
You can also loot, buy, or craft your own magical gear that will increase your offensive and defensive capabilities.
في gear بتلبس gear بيزيد دفاعك. عناصر RPG مليانة.
Greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your ingredients.
Oh, come on, man! This game.
Spells are not the only tools at your disposal in combat. As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard. Brew potions that can increase your power when you need a boost. Grow and deploy magical plants to mark the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay.
حمى حاله حجر حاله.
You can even unleash deadly mandrake seedlings to incapacitate unsuspecting.
نبتة الماندريك، متذكرين الحفلة اللي عملناها في نبتة الماندريك أيام Resident Evil Village؟
You might encounter, both at school and as you explore the world surrounding the castle.
مش بس بالمدرسة، بقول لك في عالم بدك تستكشف. في عالم بدك تستكشفه قال، مش بس مدرسة.
Learning and mastering broom flight is highly recommended so that you may travel around the world more quickly.
I want you to do my herbology homework.
ممكن تعطوني هذه العصاية في Elden Ring وأخلص.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions.
على هوا صداقتك مع أصحابك
And over
ممكن
time,
يجوا معك.
you'll learn their stories.
ما أحلى الجرافيكس، ما أحلى الأصوات اللي هو الأداء
is a
الصوتي.
brave adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
يا سلام.
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules,
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
is Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic Slytherin.
We've been over this, boy. Figs cannot reverse a curse.
With a troubling family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and regular gathering areas.
مدرسة لحالها قصة.
Welcome to the room of requirement.
يا هيك وصف الألعاب يا بلا بصراحة يعني. وصف كامل للعبة إشي بحمس.
You're introduced to this space that seems to sense what you need and then provides it for you.
هذه غرفة أنت بتصممها زي ما
Since you need to
بدك.
catch up to your peers, the room provides space for you to sow and harvest plants, brew potions, and upgrade your gear.
Okay.
A helpful house elf named Deke helps you discover vivariums that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magical beasts.
What is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
You can freely customize this space to reflect your personality and magical specialties.
What? تعمل السيف روم الخاصة فيك. امتى رح تنزل هاي اللعبة؟ خلص أنا I'm done.
Not everything you need on your journey is available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade, where loads of shops and vendors can provide you with the supplies you require. From potion
إحدى القرى
ingredients and
Hogsmeade
recipes,
اسمها.
to seeds for magical plants, to all sorts of gear.
جيرز هدول مش لبس، هذا جير يعني
But
دفاع
Hogsmeade
وإشي
also has its
وهجوم.
dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards emboldened by the turmoil of the times wander the village outskirts. You must avoid them or defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity, wonders, and areas of unusual interest. As the school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the sky with lightning or sunshine.
الأجواء والفصول ديناميكية في اللعبة. صيف، شتاء،
hamlets pepper the countryside, each with
شمس،
vendors and
غروب.
residents who have stories to tell, and missions with which they could use your assistance. Be on the
Mini
lookout
games.
for enchanting magical puzzles
Mini
that may
games.
very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts.
جايبين سيرة
Magical
ميرلين؟
beasts roam the lands outside the castle walls. Some have been
ساحر
corrupted by
ميرلين.
mysterious dark
حضرت
magic,
المسلسل تبع
while others are
ميرلين
at risk of
رهيب.
poachers and their
كثير
traps.
حلو.
If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the room of requirement.
What the?
But there are dangers beyond your understanding in the world as well. Dungeons and vaults hold perilous threats and also untold rewards. Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path. Master spells. Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape never seen before. Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long-forgotten mysteries. Become the witch or wizard you want to be as you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world. Here, in Hogwarts Legacy.
آخر السنة هوليداي 2022. موسم الأعياد خلصت. موسم الأعياد آخر السنة هاي بتنزل. ما توقعت هيك.
Now let's hear from the real wizards and witches behind the game.
ما توقعت هيك. اللعبة ضخمة 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 جدا. What the hell؟ ما توقعت هيك أبدا.
And the passion and the love for this brand that the team has is astonishing.
Our team is so excited to take all of the love that they put into this as fans and give it to fans.
This is the game that they've dreamed of for 20 years.
لعبة حلموا فيها من 20 سنة على فكرة. مبين. يعني أنا حضرت كل الأفلام.
The lore of the Wizarding world is already so rich, and all we had to do was harness those elements and build a game out of it.
The movies, the books, they all touched me in such a way that it makes me want to go to experience Hogwarts, makes me put in so much more detail into this game.
اللعبة كبيرة مان.
We really want to make sure that anything we add or anything we play with or anything that we explore really feels authentic.
Bringing to life just the charm and the love, everything we have for the books, and then marrying that with the iconic experiences from the movies that fans will recognize is really just the perfect handshake between the two.
برجع بذكركم شايفين هاللعبة مترجمة عربي. هاي الحكي الصح.
Had a picture in their head the whole time, but then finally to get to touch it, to walk around it.
You've got all these elements that can come together to create this amazing AAA open world action RPG.
When it comes to the open world, we just knew it wasn't going to be enough to just stare out of the windows of Hogwarts and wonder what it's like out there. But the final question that fans ask is, what's beyond that? What's
عالم مفتوح ومرتبينه على فكرة. شكله مرتب.
What's beyond the Black Lake if I start traveling south? And we just felt like we had to answer those questions.
Nice.
We were creating a real wide palette of opportunities and ways to explore the world.
هاي لحالها قصة تانية. تركب على العصاية والمكنسة وتطير.
Hogwarts Legacy
بدي زيها في Elden Ring.
Place in the late 1800s.
You are a new student who is starting at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year, which is very unusual. So already there's a bit of an edge and a bit of a mystery.
The original story that we tell in the game is your story of what you did, you know, in the Wizarding world that you haven't seen before.
Or make our own magic with our story we're trying to tell.
Fans are familiar with the Wizarding world from, you know, the 1900s and on, really. But now, with this world, we're able to sort of create a space that's their own. Fans of the series will know that ancient magic has been around for a long time, to say the least, and that Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic. And the Avatar, the player, has the ability to sense it and possibly wield it or control it.
Our process of development started with rereading the books. And over development, we reread the books many times. Every time we start with a new feature, we dig into that.
رجعوا طبعا لكتب هاري بوتر وقرأوها أكثر من مرة. تخيل قرأوها أكثر من مرة قبل ما يفكروا باللعبة هاي. يعني رجعوا للأساس للكتب.
I helped design a piece that nobody has ever seen before, the Hufflepuff common room. You know, as a Hufflepuff, you always wondered, like, what is my common room supposed to look like?
It's close enough to the world that we know that fans will recognize certain names, they'll recognize spells, they'll recognize certain locations.
I recognize that doorway, I recognize that classroom.
But mostly, it's going to be an entirely
بحكوا على الشغلات اللي رح تلفت نظر الفانز. هذا المكان، هذا السحر، هاي البوابة.
What's the one anchor? Like, what's the thing that everyone comes back to? What's the thing that grounds it all and grounds all these characters and grounds all these figures? And for us, we really felt like that answer was Hogwarts itself. That school, that famous school of witchcraft and wizardry, is really what binds it all.
How to bring Hogwarts to life.
شوف الرسومات. طلع هذا جيم بلاي. Damn.
Because as everybody knows, Hogwarts is huge.
Now we need to know exactly how this passage connects to this passage for a game, because you're going to have to walk it.
And of course, again, the sentient castle, it's got new surprises up its sleeves. It likes to keep its students on its toes. We've put so many little secrets and passageways.
القصر لحاله، القصر المدرسة لحالها قصة
We recreate those very important locations. And then there's these other places that are only mentioned in the books or just alluded to, and we have to make the connective tissue that brings all that together.
Having a world that is a breathing, living world is very hard to do because it's all about the details. And as a concept team, we really got into those details and studied history, studied architecture.
I hope that when fans play the game, they get as lost in it as I do. I can just be reviewing a side mission, and all of a sudden I find myself wandering Hogwarts for like 45 minutes because it's so beautiful.
The community is absolutely going to love Hogwarts Legacy.
It's going to be so fun.
ريحتني هاي. بتقول لك اللعبة رح تتوه فيها. اوكي. ملك التوهان.
Hogwarts that we built. This is your Hogwarts Legacy.
You know what?
We truly hope you enjoyed the Hogwarts Legacy State of Play. Our team is so grateful for the excitement and for the passion that all of you bring to this. It's truly what fuels us. On behalf of our team at WB Games Avalanche, we want to thank you for being here today, and we'll see you at Hogwarts.
والله أنا ما توقعت أبداً.
That's our show. We hope you're excited for the
للأمانة.
See you next time.
خلصوا. للأمانة ما توقعت هيك خالص. ما توقعت هيك أبداً. شو ضخمة، شو مرتبة، شو مليانة تفاصيل. الجيم بلاي هيك سلس ومرتب، بس حسيتهم كانين هيك متحفظين في الجيم بلاي، لانه واضح انه لما تكون ساحر راح يكون في بين ايدك كتير سبيلز وإشي، فكانوا متحفظين، كانوا بيحاولوا على قد ما بيقدروا ما يفرجوك كتير اشياء، بس فرجونا بلاوي اشياء. عالم مفتوح، بتطير بالمكنسة او بتركب هذا الطائر الابيض. او ماي جاد عمي، انا ما توقعت هيك. انا اصلا جاي مش عارف شو بدي اشوف. انا شفت العاب هاري بوتر القديمة بلاي ستيشن 2 1 ما لعبتها، يعني لعبتهم شوي ما حبيتهم صراحة. العاب هاري بوتر القديمة ما حبيتهم، حبيت الافلام وذاتس ات. بس دام هاي لعبة زي ما حكوا، بقول لك احنا رجعنا للاصل، قرأنا الكتب اكثر من مرة، إلنا في 20 سنة بنحلم بهاللعبة ومش عارف ايش. هولي فنونس. واو، متى حتنزل؟ محطوط في موسم الأعياد 2022. موسم الأعياد يعني آخر السنة، شهر 12. شهر 12 الحدث. نعم، بس لهاري بوتر، هم هيك حكوا اللعبة اللي هي هوغوارتس ليجاسي، الحدث رح يكون بس لإلها. حسان بدك تلعبها إن شاء الله؟ نعم أكيد. دام لساني هون صار أنا عامل دام، ما توقعت هيك. بعدين لا، هي هذه حكت بعضمة لسانها، هاي اللابسة نظارات، تقول لك راح تتوه في اللعبة، لأنه هي حكت تقول لك أنا كنت أعمل مهمة جانبية وفجأة لقيت حالي سرحانة في هوغوارتس 45 دقيقة، نسيت المهمة وسرحت في المدرسة. شكله راح يكون في توارد خواطر بيني وبينها كتير مان. ملك التوهان. واو مان، اميزنج للأمانة، إنها رهيبة. احكوا لي شو رأيكم في اللعبة يا جيكس، ولا تنسوا اللايك والشير والاشتراك في القناة وتفعيل الجرس. ويا سي يو ليتر في فيديو جديد.